Okay, we're on Yevamot Perik Hey, Mishnah Dalet, fourth Mishnah in the fifth chapter of Masechet Yevamot. In order to understand this Mishnah, we have to understand, the Mishnah says Ketzad, how, but this Mishnah does not refer to the last two Mishnayot, but rather it refers to the first Mishnah in Perik Hey, which talks about the idea of in Gerach Harget, etc., etc. Talks about two cases of two Yevamot, the Yavam Echad. If a man does something to one woman, like we learned in the last Mishnah, let's go to remember we were talking about just a case of one woman, not two layers. What he did ma'amar, and then he gave her a get, etc., etc. But in our case now, we're going to talk about what happens if there are two wives and he does ma'amar and gives a get, etc., etc. So we also learned in Mishnah Aleph there was a machloket between Rambam Gamliel and the Chachamim. Rambam Gamliel says after ma'amar there's nothing, after get there's nothing. The Chachamim said a get, just to remind you, if you give a get, Shimon died, he left two women. If you give a get, if Reuven gives a get to one of them, that's not pokea zikah. It doesn't remove the zikat yibum. Again, the same thing is true if he does ma'amar. Remember we said ma'amar is kedushin. If Reuven does ma'amar to Sarah, one of Shimon's wives, that ma'amar is not yibum, and still Leah has zikat yibum. Sarah has zikat yibum. And we pass him like the Chachamim. So, our Mishnah is going to be a continuation of Mishnah Aleph, according to the opinion of the Chachamim. With that introduction, let's get into the Mishnah. Ketzad, how does it work? Asa ma'amar bazo, u'ma'amar bazo. Let's say he did ma'amar for both of them. Why a person would do this? It's really not relevant. It's not the discussion. It's not the issue. Let's assume. Okay, let's go back to our case. Reuven is a brother. He does ma'amar to Sarah, and he also does ma'amar to Leah. He does kedushin for both of them. So the Mishnah says, in this case, remember as we said, ma'amar, according to Chachamim, is not enough to remove zikah. So the ma'amar of the second ma'amar also has an effect. So in this case, svichot shnei gitin v'chalitza. You have to do a get. You have to give a get for this ma'amar. You have to give a get for the second ma'amar. But remember, there's still zikat yibum. Okay, this should go on top, but whatever. You get the point. To remove the ma'amar, you remember there's still zikat yibum. Then you have to do chalitza on one of them. That's the first case. So now you get the point. I'm not going to do a chart for each one. Ma'amar bazo v'get bazo. If he does ma'amar for, we'll give one of them, and he gives a get to the other one. So tzricha get v'chalitza. The one who did ma'amar has to have a get, and one of them has to have a chalitza. Ma'amar bazo o ba'al etzo. What happens in this case? Ba'al means he did actual yibum. So he does ma'amar, start again, we'll reset. He does ma'amar for one of them, but then he does actual yibum to the other. And can you do yibum after you do ma'amar? The answer is no, you can't. Because you can do yibum on Leah, but you can't do yibum on Sarah. We'll say, therefore, tzrichot shnei gitin v'chalitza. He wasn't allowed to do yibum for the second one, but now he has to do chalitza on the first one. Let's look at the Bartanura. Tzrichot shnei gitin. Ma'amar lezo uba'al lezo. Tzrichot shnei gitin. Zo get le'ma'amaro. The one had ma'amar has to have a get. V'zo get le'biato. And he has to also give a get to the one who he did biyah, who he had relations with. V'chalitza la'achat mehem upoteret sarata. And he still has to do chalitza because when he did the biyah, it's biyah psul because he already did ma'amar to this one. So therefore, it's not yibum. Doesn't count. This yibum is not this biyah is not real biyah. It doesn't count as real biyah, and therefore he has to give two gitin and chalitza to any one of them. Let's reset. New case. Back to the Mishnah. Okay. Ma'amar bazo v'chalatz lazo. If he does ma'amar to one, remember the ma'amar does not pokea zikat yibum, and then he does chalitza. Harishona tzricha get. He already did chalitza. Now he just has to give the first one again. Get lazo v'get lazo. He does a get into each one. Tzrichot yemenu chalitza. Here again, they require chalitza. Okay. Okay. Get lazo v'get lazo. Tzrichot yemenu chalitza. Get lazo uba'al lazo. So he gave. Let's go back to our case. He gave one of them a get, and then he did bi'ilah. He did yibum. He tried to do yibum to the other. Remember, once he gives a get again, that biyah is bi'at psul. It doesn't count. So therefore, tzricha get v'chalitza. The one who he then slept with, the one who he had relations with, you have to give her a get because he married her ki'ilu, but still there's zikat yibum. Then he also has to do chalitza. We're just resetting the case. Okay. Finally, get lazo uma amar lazo. If he gives a get to one ma'amar, tzricha get v'chalitza. The one who did ma'amar needs a get. He did kiddush, he has to have a get and chalitza to either one, whichever one he wants. Okay. Get lazo v'chalat lazo. He gave a get to one, and then he did chalitza to the other. Enachar chalitza klum. Okay. There's no chalitza, and the phrase enachar chalitza klum means something really interesting. If he goes back and does kiddushin, if he gives her ovitzarata, lo tafse ba kiddushin. So this is the opinion. Enachar chalitza klum means nothing happens. Let's say he gives a get. So let's just start this one. He gives a get to one, and then he does chalitza on the other one. He gives a get to one. There you go. And he does chalitza on the other one. Enachar chalitza klum. So let's say now he does ma'amar or whatever. Okay. If he gives us kiddushin, for him, lo tafsi kiddushin Rabbi Akiva de amar, en kiddushin tofsim chayv elav. And this phrase, enachar chalitza klum, means therefore now she is a chalutza, Sarah is a chalutza, and Leah is sarat chalutza, and therefore it's asur for Reuven to marry Leah, his sarat chalutza. It's an isur d'oraita. And Rabbi Akiva holds. We've seen this phrase before. Rabbi Akiva holds. Let's see if I can do this without the bold. In kiddushin, I can't, but in kiddushin tosin. So there's an isur d'oraita. Therefore, kiddushin is not tofes. Whereas we paskin, not like Rabbi Akiva, we hold that kiddushin is tosin. That a kohen can marry. Technically, he's not allowed to. He can technically marry a grusha. Anyway, that's the end of the Mishnah, and that's the opinion of Rabbi Akiva. Enachar chalitza klum. We've gone a little long. We'll stop here and dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Rav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.